Hi guys, and welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. So happy to have you here with me today. Now today's reading is a weekly reading focusing on the energy surrounding us during the week of January 28th through February 3rd, 2019. For the reading, I'm using the Good Tarot deck by Colette Baron-Reid, and I will also pull an additional oracle card from the Soul's Journey deck by James Van Praagh. Just a reminder, these are general readings, so the messages may or may not resonate. The only way to get a truly personalized reading will be to order a private reading from me. If you're interested, all of the information can be found in the description box below this video. Alright, so I will give the deck a few more shuffles here. I have been shuffling off camera, but looking for the energy surrounding us during the week of January 28th through February 3rd. What are the messages? What do we need to know? What are the energies surrounding us during the week of January 28th through February 3rd? Okay, we'll do one last shuffle, and we'll divide the deck. All right, and we had this one card jump out as I was shuffling. So we have in the past position, the energy coming into this new week. We have the last of the major arcanas. So this is card number 21 of the major arcana. It's the World. So this is significant endings coming in. Ooh, we have another major arcana, number 13, Transformation. And we have the Page of Air as the outbound energy. So this would be the Page of Swords in the traditional tarot, but air energy, right? And we have, wow, at the bottom of the deck, the overall energy for the week, the Ace of Air. So this is the Ace of Swords. New beginnings, right? New beginnings and new cycles, new ways of thinking. So let me pull the oracle card and then we'll get into the spread. So Spirit, one additional message. What else do we need to know? One additional message for the week of January 28th through February 3rd. One additional message. What do we need to know? Oh, okay. Here we go. And we have acceptance. I'm learning to accept the things that I cannot change. And we have beautiful, there's blues and lilac, purple, very beautiful colors on the card. We'll get to this after we go through the main spread here. So, beginning with the World card. The World, like I was saying, it is the last of the major arcanas. So it does speak of, you know, a significant ending to, you know, a particularly long chapter in our lives. Usually with the major arcanas, you know, they are powerful messages. And we have, you know, half of the spread made up of air energy, which is, you know, it has to do with our thoughts. It's cerebral energy. So it's the suit of the mind, the intellect. It's, you know, where we come up with our ideas. It's also communication, getting those ideas across to other people. So we have, you know, a lot of sort of mental energy, coming up with things, new cycles, new plans, new ways of thinking. And then we have, you know, the other half of the reading, major arcanas, and very significant ones. So for some of you, you could be, this could have already happened. It does sit in the past position here. So for some of you, you might have already experienced this ending, you know, and obviously it's going to play out differently for everybody watching, right? These are general readings. So this could be, for some of you, you could be ending, you know, maybe walking away or leaving a job that you've worked at for quite a long time. For others, this could have to do with you know, leaving where you have been living and moving to a different location. With the World card, there can be travel, you know, in either even to quite a distance, right? So international travel, traveling to somewhere else, like, a different country, even going to work or live in a different country. So there could have been this, significant ending. This could be ending a relationship, but it's, it's usually something that you have been doing for quite a while. Whether this is a job or, if you have been in a relationship, it's all about change. It's about one cycle coming to an end. It's about what's coming in after that. And it's interesting because we have on this particular card, you see there's a key. There's like a keyhole up at the top. I'm sorry for the glare. So you might, it's like you're the key to the world, or receiving, something that's going to kind of unlock this new phase. So this could have already come in for others. This could be coming in as you begin the week. But there's a shift, right? So there's a shift in, could be in a way of thinking, especially with this Ace of Air here. So there could be shifting your perspective. This could be, unlocking these new paths, unlocking these new opportunities that you have with the, this keyhole and then the world. So this could have to do with, for some of you, significant travel, right? And we do have transformation, which, this traditionally it's the death card. In this deck, it's called transformation. And I love the way that it's portrayed in this deck, because it's like the little girl, and then she's holding, you see there's the phoenix rising from the ashes. So it's, it's a time of change. And, there's also this kind of need to shift our perspective to understand that, as we move through life, nothing stays the same, right? We go through these cycles, and we have this, a significant ending here, and then another significant ending. And both of these imply, the world and the death card, they both imply endings and rebirths, new beginnings. So transitioning. Oftentimes when we have like a card like the death card or the world card, these can be processes. So even though these are kind of showing up here in this weekly spread, you could be beginning these, so that there could be the shift coming in, but they're actually sort of these processes that we have to work through. So it might take a little while to work through this, right? This might not all, even though we're looking at a weekly spread, these are energies coming in. So, this could be the start of this process of ending, of leaving something behind, of, having this change, changing in order to sort of welcome in the new, to move forward. And we do have new coming in with this Page of Air and this Ace of Air. Pages in the tarot, they bring in news, right? They are bearers, they are messengers of news. So this, and especially with it being, communication, air energy, like what I was saying, this could be news coming in, right? You could be receiving news by the end of the week. This could be a person as well. I mean, when we have court cards appear in a reading, they can be people. If so, this would typically be more of a younger air sign individual, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. But I usually view pages as, energies, as these messengers. So coming in, with news about, it could be any type of news if it has to do with, these messages coming in, right? So news coming in from afar, especially with this Ace of Air. I mean, this page is all about new ideas, right? And a new focus, curiosity. So it's about imagination, kind of imagining what could be, right? What this transformation could look like, imagining what this new phase could look like. So you could be coming up with a lot of plans or projects, with this, or, receiving news that kind of puts the ball in, rolling, or makes things start to kind of move forward here. And the Ace of Air as the overall energy, this could be news. Again, news coming in. But this is, it's kind of fast pace. Again, has to do with transformation, and about action, right? And usually with this Ace of Swords, it can be, gaining a new perspective, receiving news that in some way shifts your perspective. Maybe this news, is going to kind of move you out of or allow you to sort of transition, right? With these endings, beginnings, this could be very exciting news. Aces in the tarot are also, they're blessings. This is sort of the universe extending this new opportunity to you. So new beginnings could be new inspiration, a new way of a shift in the way that you view something or think about something. Maybe there could be news about an offer coming in, a job offer, one that's at a distance, or this, it's going to it's kind of like that epiphany. It's like that aha moment where everything sort of clicks and it's like, okay, that makes sense. Now I have the information that I need in order to take quick, decisive action, to make up my mind, to come up with a plan, and to kind of full speed ahead, right? I was just looking over as far as other signs go. I mean, this is linked with Saturn, but the Death card is linked with Scorpio, so there could be a Scorpio individual, as well as air energy, and then possibly a Scorpio. But, in general, major endings and beginnings, and then news coming in that's really going to help you to sort of gain a new perspective or shift, have this shift in a way of thinking about something. Now let's take a look at the acceptance card. So I like to read the full description for the oracle cards. And this one says, right now your soul is learning acceptance. This may force you to feel out of control in a situation or with another person in your life. Just realize that the universe has given you this incredible opportunity to release control. Perhaps doing so will help you realize that there is a rhythm, a rhyme or reason to everything in life. Rather than thinking that there are accidents that are occurring, refer to these conditions as moments of divine design. Maybe it is a person or a situation that you do not agree with right now. For the moment, instead of having a knee-jerk reaction based on an emotional response, stop, step back, observe, and make an attempt to understand both sides of the equation, which is an incredible gift for you to practice tolerance, grace, and patience. Realize that although you have come to accept a situation or condition, it doesn't necessarily mean that you are condoning a behavior or that you support it. You see it for what it is and recognize that there is something rich to learn from it. And I think with half of the spread coming in as major arcanas, there is a great deal of kind of needing to accept whatever, this major transformation is for you. And there's a lot of divine orchestration at play this week, right? With this blessing, this ace, 2 major arcanas, this is significant energy surrounding us this week. So, it could be a week that we are really asked to kind of accept, right? And learn, right? Take whatever this news is, have this, have this new perspective. And then by doing so, you will gain this change. You will allow for this change to come in. And it looks like a significant one. I mean, this isn't a little change. This is a major shift, I think, for many of us this week. So could be a very powerful end to, because we are at the end of January, right? So end to January and starting up February on a really powerful note. So I do hope that the messages have helped you. I thank you for joining me today. I look forward to reading for you again, and just know that I'm sending you much peace, love, and light for a wonderful week. Bye for now.